Rihanna earned her very own first champion point last night. Thanks.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you. She's getting to be all grown up now, big girl.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Those who don't know me, I'm ZapNar, your guild leader. Zap for short. And I answered a few other things too. Format of the meeting. Basically, I've got a list of things that I want to go through. If you have a question about anything, please go ahead and type it into guild chat, and Rihanna will record that, and we'll answer as many of those questions as we can at the end of the meeting when we do the open forum. Okay. First things first, though, I'm going to have a little bit of fun with this as well as information. So if you would all go ahead and make sure that you're logged into the game, I'm going to have you guys find out where I'm at. So go ahead and log in, and I'll go over that a little bit. I want you to find out where ZapNar is in game, and the first person who finds me and groups up will receive their choice of a rare motif: an ancient elf, barbaric, daedric, or primal motif. So it'd be worth your while. Just go ahead and log in game there and see if you can find me. Here in just a moment, I will give you the first clue as how to do that. Okay, I want to start out with the state of the guild and a little bit of information. Meridia's Order of Guardians has been a guild since launch, but we had quite a bit of a dip in activity through to last summer. I was very enamored with the game when I picked it up a little bit over a year ago, and decided that in July I'd go ahead and try to revive ESO into a MOG chapter again. You have to have a certain amount of active members before you can be a chapter within the MOG Nation umbrella. So part of that is in July when I took over. Of course, I had to immediately restructure the guild, which upset a few people who actually still were playing, but that's all worked out. And I just wanted to give you some of the numbers that we have since then. In July, when I took over, there were 97 members, of which 57 had logged in the past 4 months. 32 had logged in the past month, and there were 25 members who had logged in over the course of a past week on the average. That was July's numbers. And that first month when I took over, we actually gained 2 members through the ESO forums recruitment thread. Today's numbers, we now have 131. We have 78 members who have logged in the past 4 months, 63 members who've logged in the past month, and 48 members, almost twice as much as we had in July, have logged in the past week. And we've received 23 ESO forum recruitment members over the past month. So our numbers are going up. Our activity is going up. So that's the strength of the guild. Hopefully that'll continue to happen. To give you a little bit of the guild structure and of MOG structure, again, I am the guild leader. Riani, or Taylene in game, is our banker, and Banish is our only other officer at this point. I will be adding, what I want is 2 additional officers to the council very soon. So please think about whether or not you would like to have a little bit more involvement in the guild at the officer level. The structure, go ahead and explain this to you. You start out as a recruit if you're new to MOG Nation and the guild. That is supposed to last 30 days. So if 30 days has passed and you haven't received an advancement, please let us know, and we'll take care of that. The next level is Guardian, which is our standard membership level. You will have access to give and take to the bank, have just about all access there is to the guild except for controls of the guild itself. The next level is Warden. We have a few in the guild, and these are veteran members who have the right to add members to the guild. Then we have the 3 officer levels, which are Defender, which is a guild officer, Keeper, which is a guild banker, that's Riani, and Protector, which is me, the guild leader. Going into MOG Nation, which is our umbrella structure, Cash is our community director. In the council is made up of the guild leaders of the MOG chapters. And the chapters currently are our console division, which is like Xbox and PS4 consoles. We have a Guild Wars 2 chapter, a Star Citizen chapter, and I know there's a few of you that had voiced some interest in Star Citizen there. We also have 2 Star Wars The Old Republic chapters. One is Old Republic Dads, and the other is called The First Order. We have a World of Warcraft chapter. We have EQ Next and Landmark, which is a little bit static because we're not really sure how the development's going on that. And then I'm also a member of the council as lead of the Elder Scrolls chapter here. And a little bit more about MOG Nation. It is a community of gamers. We play multiple games, as you can see in Mumble as well, that there are plenty of different sections that you can get involved with if you would prefer to do that. We also do some media at the MOG Nation level. Jinx is the public media manager. JB Jibs is the creative developer. Pip is an editor. If you'd like to submit some stories and such to the MOG Nation website, you can submit those to Pip or Sarastro, who's the junior editor. And there's also a pretty active streaming community, which I'm a part of. And Kylet is the stream team manager. And Banish is also part of that stream team. Now that a little bit of time has passed here, hopefully you are all in game. And the first thing I'm going to do is in Mumble Chat, I just posted a link to my Twitch channel, MrZapnar, and what you'll see there, if you go to that link, you'll see me standing somewhere in Tamriel. So that'll be your first clue. And give you a few minutes to go through that. Again, hopefully that you'll be able to find me and group up with me in short order. Let's see, next up, I've gone through MOG officers and our officers. Next thing would be our guild events and times. This is becoming a lot easier since we have more and more people involved. But we do a weekly 12-person trial on Saturdays at 10 p.m. Central Time. We've gone, I guess, about a month now, and just about to finish up our first trial there. So that's been a real blast to do that. We do struggle a little bit to try to get 12 people in on a consistent basis, so please continue to level and you'll help us out. We also try to do the daily Undaunted Silver and Gold Key runs around 8 p.m. Central Time. So we do have enough to do multiple runs now So if you want to just congregate here on Mumble and try to get those gold and silver key runs going, you're more than welcome to do that. And on Sundays, we do a map cleanup day. It's something that not a lot of you are taking advantage of yet, but basically what it is to help you clean up some of those pesky spots on your map, whether it be a world boss, a delve, a public dungeon, anything that you need help with. You can you can go ahead and group up and do that. Okay, looks like we might already have a winner here.
I think she had a good idea where you were.
Let me turn on the map here. Yes, Wildra is here. So that didn't take very long. Keep trying to find me, however, because we're going to take a group picture at the end here. So keep trying to find me.
The video doesn't seem to be working for me.
It was the bridge and the dolmen.
Is
Yeah,
that right?
she recognized it from when
Bridge
you
and the
guys
Dolmen,
were
yeah.
there.
Okay. The video's not working for you?
No, it just stays black. It does just stays black. It doesn't seem to do anything.
Oh, wow. Well, how about everyone else? Is it working for anyone else?
It's working for me.
Peachy here. A little laggy.
It worked for me, but it booted me out of the game for some reason.
Okay. Well, keep trying to find me there. I am in a place where anyone in the Daggerfall Covenant can find me at pretty much any level. And it's very easy to get to me. I'm going to swing the camera around and give you another view back this way. That'll be a pretty good clue as to where I'm at. So again, continue trying to gather in, and we'll take a group photo at the end. Okay, back to some of the things that we're trying to do. We have some people interested in doing PvP, and Friday nights, I believe it is, they get together on occasion and do what they call Fight Club. Teaches you how to do some PvP in the Cyrodiil area. So if you're interested in PvP, that would be a good thing to get involved with. And we haven't really had that many runs in Cyrodiil. We've done a couple over the last several months, but it's nothing that we currently have on the schedule. It's something that I would like to have on the schedule on a weekly basis at least. So if there's anybody interested in heading up something like that, I would definitely encourage a group to get started there. It was my intent, once we had the numbers, to go ahead and get a regular group going there and see if we can do some of the conquering out there. So hopefully that will work out. Let's see. Moving on here. I wanted to go over a little bit of the bank structure, and Taylor might want to talk to this a little bit as well. The overall rule of thumb for the guild bank is that if you take something, you want to leave something about the equal value. Okay? You don't want to take a recipe and replace it with a radish or 2 carrots. Okay? We don't have any use for the radish. So the bank has limited space, just as your bank has limited space. So just try to use good judgment as to what you leave and what you take out of the bank there. Some of the guidelines would be that if you're leaving armor, weapons, jewelry, things like that, please only leave it if it's a vet level quality, and that way I'm sure somebody will be able to pick it up and use it. Any of your recipe duplicates that you don't need anymore, you can go ahead and leave those in there. And again, if you have a recipe that you need out of the bank, go ahead and take it. That's what they're there for. Just don't take them all. And any crafting motifs that you no longer need, you can certainly leave those as well. If you see a motif in there that you need, go ahead and take it. Again, just try to give one when you're taking one. Okay. Riani, did you want anything added to that?
Well, just a couple of things like we discussed. Yes, as he said, anything in armor, weapons, and so forth, that one and above, to preserve space. Also, if anyone wanted to put some of the purple provisioner stuff in there, like the Prosmerium or Baravis, which most of us do keep because it's kind of rare, but if you feel like you could or want to, that would be appreciated, but nothing else, please, in the way of provisioning. And also, if you notice, the vendor price is very, very low on any of these items, and so should you not have something, to donate, please, you could just donate the vendor price. I would appreciate it, because after a period of time, if something stays in there and isn't being used, I'm going to just vendor it off anyway, and to raise money for the guild bank. And I'm sure that nobody is going to abuse any of the privileges. Unfortunately, we did have an incident where that happened, but I'm sure that none of you would do anything like that. So, if you need something out and you are at a recruit level and you can't get it out, all you have to do is just get a hold of me, and I will be more than happy to pull it out and send it to you. Or if you are having any issues or whatever. I'm always accessible. I'm on almost every single day. Just let me know. Be glad to help you out with whatever we can. Also, I'd like to encourage people to use the guild bank trade merchant, because I've noticed some of our members have begun doing that, and it would be quite helpful if you could express, okay, the guild, I'm really looking for someone in our guild, because we have a lot of people who've been playing for quite some time and have an accumulation of items, just might have that item for sale and would put it up in our merchant. I've seen some things going up, and it helps each other out, and I'm sure that the price is much lower than it would be if you bought it from some of the trade guilds. So don't forget that option is there, and make use of it. And that's about all I can think of.
Okay, I'll add a few things to that, but just an update. If you're still trying to find me, I am outside of Daggerfall, and I am very near the Baleborn Rock Way Shrine. Baleborn Rock Way Shrine. So hopefully you'll be able to find me from there.
Well, I found out you don't glow red. I just got killed because I thought, hey, maybe that's them.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
All right. Yeah, I wanted to...
You may have to go into guild roster and travel to get the right instance.
You might be able to, yeah. Let's see. Bank structure... Guild store, yeah. I do want to encourage people to use that guild store, selling within the guild. We don't currently have the capacity to bid on a public guild trade location. So if you're interested in trade, please feel free to use one of the 5 guild slots you have to join a trade organization. And some of you are already in one and can probably help others get into a trade organization if you're interested in that. We do want you to prosper, so again, don't think that you are obligated to leave rare items in the guild bank. We're doing fine. Please go ahead and prosper off of those things as you would like. If you have any questions about the bank itself and how it operates, you can get with myself or Riani for guidance on that. and we'll certainly help you out the best we can. We do have quite a few vet characters in the guild now, people who have been playing since launch, and typically in the evening they are online here in Mumble. So if you'd like to have some guidance on any aspect of the game, just pop in here in Mumble, and I'm sure we can get you going in the right direction. We had several people post, both past and present, in our guild forums online. Very useful information. So please take advantage of that. And if you've got something to add, feel free to post as well. If it's just direct information, or whether you want to link to another website, that's certainly acceptable. Uh-oh, I'm being doused with water. So yeah, go ahead and visit our forums and make the best of it. There's a lot of good information there already. Let's see, that's about the present. We have an expansion coming up in a little over a month. It's going to change a bit of the guild, how things operate in game. So I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. It's going to have a new 12-person trial that is supposed to scale to any level. Whoever the lead of the 12-person gang is, it'll scale to that level. We've seen that in other areas of Tamriel, but they're going to do it in the 12-person trial now as well. Our weekly group, we're going to favor vet level characters as the first people in, and fill with other levels as necessary. Okay, but I would also like to see some non-vet groups forming as well to do things like that. So we still have a lot of characters out there who may feel that they're quite a ways away from vet level, but we don't want to leave you behind. So it's probably easier to get a non-vet group going than it is a vet group. So feel free to do that. And again, we do trials on Saturday night, but if there's a better time for another group of folks to get together to do that, again, feel free to sponsor that. Let's see, the next big thing is grouping with other factions. That's coming in the expansion. Right now, you have to have a Daggerfall Covenant player to form a group unless it's in Group Finder. After the expansion, it's going to be much easier for us to all get together, no matter what faction, and run through these dungeons and delves and 12-person trials with whoever you have, whether it's Aldmari Dominion or Ebonheart Pact, as well as Daggerfall Covenant. So that's really going to free up a lot of the older characters that we have in the group, who happen to be AD mainly, I think. I've got an AD character as well that I'd like to start advancing a little bit as well. And the last thing I wanted to touch on is they're starting to come back around and give us some quality of life additions to the game. The first one out is going to be the use of personal assistants. They're going to have 3 different types of assistants that you can acquire, which will help you manage your inventory a little bit better. They're going to have a fence, a vendor, and a banker available to help you with that. Now, there's always going to be a price. Everybody wants their cut, but it will help you start managing your personal inventory a little bit better while you're out in the field. So it's going to cut down, hopefully, the time traveling back and forth and keep you leveling a little bit longer than you can currently. The reason I mention this is there is currently ways in the Crown Store to enhance your inventory space. I wanted to mention this just in case you were thinking about going out and using the Crown Store to do that. In my opinion, anyway, it might be less of something that you feel necessary to do after the next month. Let's see. GroupMe is another way to get in touch with people. We do have a very solid GroupMe presence. So if you wanted to get involved with that messaging system, go to groupme.com and go ahead and register yourself, and then pass on your screen name and the email you registered with to me, and we'll get you into some of those GroupMe discussion groups. And let's see. I've got a message here that they can't get Mumble to work. Hang on just a moment. Okay, well, I'll deal with that here in just a little bit. That is the end of my itinerary. So I'd like to go ahead and open it up to discussion on the floor. Riani, did we have any questions in chat?
No, we did not.
Oh, good. Nobody has any questions. But yeah, if you want a clarification or you have some questions about how the guild operates or about the game itself, go ahead and voice them now.
I don't have a concern, but I have a thank. I really appreciate Zap, you and Riani, with how you've grouped with newer members, myself. give us a leg up in the game. Really appreciate it. I know you're spread pretty thin, trying to help everybody, and some of the veteran members, Morgus and Nirabaz and Paz, you guys have been amazing with, I'm probably forgetting someone, with the D and the C, A word. You have been awesome helping me and giving me advice and mats and everything. So I just want to say thank you.
That was Alvar D.
Thank you.
Maybe.
Thank you. I don't have the guild roster up. I'm doing this by memory. So yeah, thank you. You guys in particular, and if I forgot anybody, I apologize abjectly. But particularly, you're on when I seem to be on. So thanks a lot.
Okay, do we have any members still trying to find where I'm at in game?
I sure am. I keep getting attacked by things falling from the sky.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they just don't want me to. Moloch Ball just hates my guts, I can tell you.
Oh gosh. So where are you at currently on the map?
I'm near. I think it's the group financial place where that you can buy things. The bank. Let me check.
Okay, within Daggerfall?
It's on the outside of Daggerfall.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and send you a group invite here. Who was that again?
Dargost.
Dargost, okay. I'll send you a group invite. You should have it now.
Love traveled player.
And then, yeah, press the P key on your keyboard and right-click on my name and travel to player.
And Lido, I just want to tell you that I have a friend that I grew up with in EverQuest who had the name Lido, and is one of my favorite clerics in the world. And so I don't know how long you've had your name Lido, but there's a really great history behind that name.
Oh, I just picked it because I'm a big Dune fan, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
My usual handle is Shishio, but ESO didn't let me pick that for some reason, so that's why my handle name, my ESO forum name, my MOG name doesn't match up, but anyways.
That's okay. It's just a great name. Gives
It
me
is.
good memories every time I look at your name. So thank you. Gives me a smile.
Oh, glad I can help.
And there's
So,
Stardust.
what's going on tonight?
Okay, next thing up is I want to go ahead and get a group photo here. If anybody can form up around me here. And we'll get our first group photo. Let's see, Skeletor, you need to push into your left a little bit. There you go. All right. Okay, hang on here just a second. Get everybody in. Say cheese or drunk dance.
I've got a bear cub sticking between my legs. That's nice.
Now, is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Oh my gosh. Oh jeez. All right.
So, what's going on tonight anyway?
I appreciate it. Well, Sunday night we don't really have anything planned after the meeting here, but now that everyone's here, of course, you can break off and do some delves, silver key runs, things like that.
Someday.
Someday.
Mm-hmm. Haven't had much time to be on lately.
I've got to say, for the last half hour, I've been trying to open the library gate.
Okay.
If anyone is able to help me, or is it instanced?
The library gate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just did that the other night. I know. I remember what she's talking about.
Yeah, I have 3 of the tunnels blown out, and I jumped successfully. Caden, you'd be very proud of me. I've not fallen once. I've jumped successfully over scary places a couple times now, and to the end thing. But the other 3 had little chevrons say, "Hit me here." Only this last one doesn't have that, and I can't let me get it lit. If I have to start over again or what, I don't know. And how do you do that? How do you start over?
The only way you can start over that I know of is to abandon the quest and pick it up again.
I'm in the middle of Cold Harbor inside the Citadel,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure I want to abandon that.
I know what you mean. I'm doing Cold Harbor now too, and it's not one of my favorite zones, but it must be done.
Is
All
that
right.
all one to throw the thing to put out the furnace? There's about 4.
Yes. I have 3 furnaces put out, and the 4th one eludes me. And so I've watched 2 different YouTubes, and gosh darn it, they attack different tubes. And it's like, hey, wait a minute, you're not consistent.
I'll try and help
I hear
you.
with that.
I got stuck on that one for a bit, so I can try and assist.
The 4th one is, I think, it's kind of hard to locate, and I can't remember where exactly it is. I just remember it was hard to find.
Well, I see it just fine. I see it just fine because you're jumping over 2 chasms to get to the flares, and then it's right in front of you. And it's the lower one. I know that because the pipe is coming out of the upper one. But there's no chevron. It doesn't light up. So the other 3 had chevrons that lit up, so I knew what I was aiming at.
Oh, okay. Now I know where you're at.
I do
Yes,
too.
oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
that one was hard to find. That last one.
There are 2 things that happen as other people go through. Those chevrons will unlight as other people hit them. You have to wait for it to respawn. That's part of the issue. Basically, though, they'll spawn in a similar place to where the pipe is actually located, so you can wait and aim at the circle when it comes live again. That is a little bit of a pain, but that's what you've got to do.
So I have 3 of them. Does it remember, or do I have to start from scratch each time? Like when I log back in?
No,
My big girl.
well, log back in and hit all 3 of them. I think you'll probably have to do it that way.
So start over again.
Just that room, yeah.
Okay.
I know that was. I think it's a pain for everyone.
I hated that one.
Does it have to be done in a particular order, or just
No.
as long as I get the 4 of them done?
As long as you get them all done.
Okay, well then I know where 3 of them are just
Yeah, no particular
hunky-dory.
order. Yeah.
I had
Took me a
the
while to
worst time
figure out what
fi-
you were doing, but now I understand.
I had the worst time finding that last one that's high up on the wall on the right there. You can barely see it. And I remember asking you guys, where the heck is that stupid thing?
Okay. If there's nothing else for the guild meeting, I'm going to call it adjourned. Thank
I'll
you all
put
for
a question in the
yeah.
chat.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't see it. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm scrolling back up here.
My chat must not be working, but I only see the couple things.
Someone's
Talking about
asking
groupie.
for a spindle clutch.
Oh, that's what, yeah.
Okay. Spindle clutch.
Oh, and I just asked what area of play are the group players for the group me? What quests are they getting up to?
Oh, the group me chat is basically just a chat roll. It's a way that you can get together and talk about outside of the game. That you can get together and talk schedules, try to get things formed up while people are not in game.
Like if your power goes out.
Yeah, you can say, "Hey, my power went out," and we'll catch it because some of us have notifications on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just really wondering what sort of the people that are involved in that, what area, like are they focusing on PvP or setting up trials or
It's
that type of thing?
it's anything.
Anything game related.
Yeah. Anything game related, yeah.
Okay, cool. And the other thing I put in was just, could we get a type up of the guild chest guidelines just on the forum to look back to?
Yeah, we can do that. I've got most of it in my notes here. I'll just put it into the guild area.
Awesome. Just a listing of what you want kept in there and that type of thing.
But you're talking about the guild bank, right?
Okay. The guild bank.
I have the paper zaps that I gave you. I can post that in there because I had a couple that one to add.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drop the Twitch stream.